Good morning and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. Today's topic is going to be, can alcohol kill you? Let's count the different ways. First and foremost, I'm going to give a shout out to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-485-2741. That's 516-485-2741. It's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. He is an addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He will help you go from your addiction to your recovery, hand in hand, 24 hours at a time. He will never ever talk about your past. He will only concentrate on today and a better tomorrow. You can Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. When you call him at 516-485-2741, you tell him that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. GlobalEyeglasses.com, they are focused on saving you money, whether you want to get bifocals or single vision or progressives or transition to photochromatic or polarized or clear or tinted or any type of coating like UV or anti-reflecting coating. Global Eyeglasses can do those glasses at about 70% less than any brick and mortar local place in your neighborhood. You need to go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. You need to give me a text at 631-599-0218 or call me at 844-405-HELP and let me help you with my 30 years experience with optometry. Pick the glasses you want. There's over 1,200 frames, many different styles. Give us a call. Give me a text. I will help you. Let Global Eyeglasses focus on saving you money. Can alcohol kill you? Let's count the different ways. Excessive alcohol consumption, a leading cause of death worldwide. According to the World Health Organization, alcohol kills more than 3 million people each and every year, or one person every 10 seconds. That's amazing. More than the total amount of people dying from AIDS, tuberculosis, and violence. And in the U.S., a new study released by Centers for Disease Control states that excessive alcohol consumption is a leading cause of premature mortality in the United States, with 10% of the deaths in the U.S. each year attributable to alcohol abuse. Additionally, the study claims excessive alcohol use is the fourth leading preventable cause of death in the U.S. since alcohol is legal in most countries and it is often glamorized in popular culture through film, advertising, other things. The dangers represented by the statistics often seem like an abstraction, especially to young people who consider alcohol use to be benign form of fun. Consequently, the question, how can alcohol kill you, is an important one, crucial to any attempt to shift cultural awareness and promote moderation or, when indicated, abstinence totally. According to the World Health Organization, alcohol kills more than 3 million people worldwide each year, which translates to one, again, every 10 seconds. The statistics includes alcohol-related driving fatalities, violence, and health issues arising from excessive alcohol consumption. Because alcohol is legal in most countries, and because, especially in the U.S. and Western culture in the general, is promoted in advertising and glamorized in all films, videos, music. Its dangers are often minimized or disregarded by young people, and the warnings about problem drinking and its consequences are viewed as an admonition of uptight grown-ups. Unfortunately, the facts support the admonitions. So how can alcohol kill you? Well, here, my friends, are a few ways it can and does kill. Drunk driving accounted for 10,000 deaths in 2010. Now, this is going back somewhat, and was over 30% of all traffic fatalities. Acute alcohol poisoning kills over 1,000 people each and every year. Nearly 16,000 people died in 2010 from alcohol-induced liver disease. Over 50% of people who die in fires have high blood alcohol in their blood system. 1/4 of all emergency room admissions, 1/3 of all suicides, and more than half of homicide incidents of domestic violence are alcohol-related. Unintentional injuries related to alcohol consumption cause over 1,800 deaths each year among college students. Health problems include increased likelihood of stroke, diabetes, cirrhosis of the liver, and esophageal cancer. And compromised immune system can lead, if untreated, to premature death. Alcohol in combination with other drugs, especially pain medication, tranquilizer, and sleep medication, can cause death by slowing down respiration as well as causing the aspiration of vomit. The simple fact is that alcohol impairs judgment, cognition, inhibitions regarding excessive risk-taking and acting out of aggressive tendency, and other faculties that reduce the likelihood of accident or death. If alcohol consumption becomes regular, increase over time, or becomes increases in the amount, or if consequences of drinking are accumulating, treatment is indicated because, yes, alcohol can kill you. 8 ways that alcohol can kill you. Alcohol can kill you directly or indirectly. Here is a sampling how. Traffic fatalities, an estimated 10,000 deaths in 2010 were attributable to alcohol consumption. That's more than 30% of all vehicle deaths. Poisoning. Over 1,000 people die each year from acute alcohol poisoning. Injuries. Accidentally injuries kill over 1,800 college students alone annually. Long-term effects of alcohol. Higher likelihood of stroke, cirrhosis, certain cancers, immune system problems can be caused by excessive drinking. So alcohol abuse can kill you. The answer is absolutely yes. Overdose. Alcohol, when combined with other drugs like pain medication, sleeping pills, or tranquilizer, etc., can kill by interfering with the autonomic nervous system ability to regulate respiration. Cases of severe dependence and withdrawal can withdrawal from alcohol kill you. When you develop severe dependence after long-term chronic or high-dose drinking, that can kill you. Accidents involving fire. Over half of deaths involving fire involve alcohol consumption, which causes your ability to be careless. Homicide. More than half of all homicides have a common element: excessive drinking. How can alcohol kill you if you don't even drink? Alcoholism is acknowledged as a family disease. Those who have to live or deal with the alcoholic are also affected. More than half of all incidents of domestic violence involve alcohol. According to U.S. government statistics, 1,000 to 1,600 women die each year in the hands of male partners. Furthermore, an estimated 6,000 women commit suicide after enduring years of abuse. To extend that alcohol is part of this dynamic, alcohol can kill you even if you don't drink not even one single drop. And it doesn't even take into account the health consequences of stress that are when living with an alcoholic. Prom drinking can be treated. Alcohol negatively affects all your faculties that are critical in keeping people safe. Judgment, cognition, coordination, and the ability to suppress tendency toward excessive risk-taking aggression. The more you drink, and the more often you drink, the more likely, in terms of statistics, you will generate negative consequences for yourself and other people around you. If your drinking is becoming problematic, and if awareness of the fact that the alcohol can kill you doesn't temper your consumption, then treatment is probably a good idea. Folks, these are, let me just see what time it is. Okay, these are reasons that alcohol can kill you. Let me address a couple facts. Drunk driving accounted for 10,000 deaths in 2010. That was over 30% of all traffic fatalities. 30% or more would cause directly because of alcohol. Acute alcohol poisoning kills over 1,000 people each year. Nearly 16,000 people died in 2010 from alcohol-induced liver disease. Over 50% of people who die in fires have high blood alcohol levels in their system. 1/4 of all emergency room admissions, 1/3 of all suicides, and more than half of homicide incidents of domestic violence are all alcohol related. Unintentional injuries related to alcohol consumption cause over 1,800 deaths each year among college students. Health problems including increased likelihood of stroke, diabetes, cirrhosis of the liver, esophageal cancer, and compromised immune system can lead, if untreated, to premature death. Alcohol in combination with other drugs, especially pain medications, tranquilizers, and sleep medications, can cause death by slowing down respiration as well as causing the aspiration of vomit. The simple fact that alcohol impairs judgment, cognition, inhibition regarding excessive risk-taking and acting out of aggression tendencies, and other faculties that reduce the likelihood of accident or death. These are 8 ways that alcohol can and will kill. Traffic fatalities. Over 1/3 of all traffic fatalities here in the United States of America were directly linked to alcohol consumption. Poisoning. Over 1,000 people die each year from alcohol poisoning. Injuries. Accidental injuries kill over 1,800 college students annually. Long-term effects of alcohol. Higher likelihood of stroke, cirrhosis, certain cancers, and immune system problems can be caused by excessive drinking. So the question still lies, can alcohol kill you? And the answer is an absolute, loud, clear yes. Overdose. Alcohol, when combined with other drugs like pain medications, sleeping pills, and tranquilizers, can kill by interfering with the autonomic nervous system's ability to regulate respiration. Cases of severe dependence and withdrawal. When you develop severe dependence after long-term chronic or high-dose drinking, that will certainly write the end of your chapters. Accidents involving fire. Over half of deaths involving fire include alcohol consumption. In other words, over half the fires, whoever was in the house, someone, somehow, had alcohol in them. Homicide. More than half of all homicides have a common element, and that is excessive drinking. How can alcohol kill you even if you don't drink? Alcoholism is acknowledged as a family disease. Those who have it have to live or deal with the alcoholic also can be affected. More than half of all incident domestic violence involve alcohol. Problem drinking can be treated. If you are the person that's watching me and has that problem, break that wall of denial. That is the first step. There are 2 steps, but that is the first step. Is you have to finally say, yes, I know I have a problem. And there is no shame in admitting it. It is shameful by not admitting it when everybody around you sees your problem, knows your problem, but yet you turn the other cheek and kind of just say, you know what, I don't care. Because it is not the fact that you're killing yourself as much as the fact that when you kill yourself, and it's not if, it's when you kill yourself with abusive and chronic alcoholism, you are hurting the people that love you most by leaving this earth. You will be hurting your children, your grandchildren, your spouse. Alcohol negatively affects all the faculties that are critical in keeping people safe. Judgment, cognition, coordination, and the ability to suppress tendency toward excessive risk-taking and aggression. The more you drink and the more often you drink, the more likely, in terms of statistics, you will generate negative consequences for yourself and others around you. If your drinking is becoming problematic, and if your awareness of the fact that the alcohol can kill you doesn't temper your consumption, then treatment is probably needed. And treatment is needed now. The other step, because I said there are 2 steps. The first step is breaking that wall of denial. Admit you have a problem. The other step is reaching for your higher power, because in conjunction with your acceptance that you have a problem and acceptance that the higher power can help you realize that the problem needs to be addressed, that higher power will guide and direct you. Carrie Underwood said it best when she sang the song Jesus Take the Wheel, and that applies to all of us in our lives. Let God, let Jesus take the wheel of your life, because we wouldn't be in predicaments that we're in if we were so in control of our own destiny, so in control of our own life. It is our higher power that will help guide and direct you. It is your will and your desire that will help guide and direct you. It is your ability to finally admit you have a problem that will help you guide and direct your new life. If you start thinking things here positive, you will get and reap the positive results. Eliminate the negative thoughts, because the negative thoughts only give you negative results. And remember, folks, that a sober today, I promise you, will give you a better tomorrow. If you practice each and every day of sobriety, 24 hours at a time, the next 24 hours, you're starting a better day, and you are giving yourself another day on this beautiful earth. Teach your children to say no to drugs and alcohol. Become the role model that you are designated to be by the higher power. Become the hero that the children, your grandchildren see through their little eyes. Lead by example, meaning if you don't want your kids to drink, smoke, and use profanity, don't you start doing that. And if you need to smoke and drink and use profanity, do it on the outside of your own home. Remember, what you put into your children is what you get out of your children. From day one of their precious little lives to 18 when you send them to college, you need to guide and direct them as much as our higher power needs to guide and direct you. To them, you are equivalent to the higher power. They look at you for every little thing. They look at you for positive reinforcement, not for you to constantly yell at them. They're looking at you for advice, compassion, love, and respect. So it's you that needs to do that today. Folks, I hope to God, wherever you might be watching me, that you have a great day and a great weekend coming. But more importantly, I hope and I constantly pray that each and every one in my audience has a sober rest of their lives, and may God bless you.